Vanilla Ice is a minor antagonist in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 Stardust Crusaders. He is a vampire and a stand user of the stand Cream, who is most loyal to Dio and willing to sacrifice himself for him. On the other hand, Josuke is the primary protagonist in the 8th part of JoJolion, with the sole goal of trying to understand who he really is. Both characters have the ability to cease to exist from the main universe to attack their enemies through another one. In this video, I'll be going over various factors to determine who would win in this versus battle. Before I get into this video, however, I would appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, and comment on the video to help it get further into the algorithm. Don't forget to join the Discord server, and the link will be in the description below. Vanilla Ice is incredibly strong and intimidating. He is capable of manhandling Iggy without criticized on Twitter by PETA, which is an incredible feat. Abdul, who is aware of Polnareff's strength and agility, claims that they are fortunate to have Iggy as their ally, as Polnareff would not fare well against him in a fight. Jotaro, after seeing Iggy stand and how it operates only once, questions whether or not he's capable of beating him. Jotaro's Star Platinum is widely regarded as the most dominant stand in terms of both strength and speed. Its abilities include inhaling an entire town, breaking the teeth hard as diamonds, and punching so hard that it can crush boulders and create a cavern large enough to accommodate Jotaro and his entire crew. Star Platinum also hit Kakyoin with such force that it shattered the ceiling of the first floor, causing significant damage to the entire structure. Jotaro and Polnareff also possesses incredible speed, with both characters regularly demonstrating speed significantly faster than light. Jotaro has been noted to reach speed surpassing the speed of light, stated both in the data book and the manga. In Part 3, Joseph struggles to keep up with Polnareff's strikes while under the control of Dio. This is noteworthy as Joseph's speed has been calculated to range from faster to massively faster than light due to his ability to react to cars and intercept some of his hits. Additionally, Polnareff demonstrates his swordsmanship skills by deflecting all of Muhammad Abdul's firebolts and using them to create a working spark of fire. He then goes on to deflect more of Abdul's firebolts and carves himself a sculpture of Magician's Red. Polnareff also demonstrates his incredible speed by moving so fast that none of the Crusaders are capable of perceiving his movements. After Silver Chariot shreds his armor following a burn from Abdul, Polnareff takes his speed a step further by moving so fast that it appears that there's 6 Silver Chariot present. We can infer that given Vanilla Ice's strong connection to Dio, it is highly probable that he's knowledgeable about the world's speed. Therefore, he asserts that Polnareff's stand is capable of moving great distances incredibly quick, faster than he has ever heard other stands being capable of doing. Additionally, Polnareff demonstrates his abilities by casually deflecting light beams and facing off against the Hangman, a stand known for moving at the speed of light. This feat has been calculated to be around 200 to 504 times faster than light. Despite having been killed by him, Vanilla Ice should be around the same level as Polnareff. Earlier, we had to scale Iggy along with Polnareff to show consistency among the Star Crusaders crew. Vanilla Ice is capable of completely manhandling Iggy and crippling him on his own. However, during his fight with Polnareff, he only used his stand to my recollection. Therefore, since Iggy scales to Jotaro and Polnareff, Vanilla Ice should be scaled to them with his own body. Cream is Vanilla Ice's stand, which makes him completely disappear from the universe he's in. While inside his stand, he is entirely invisible to the outside world to the point where he cannot be sensed by anything. This further supports the fact that he's in a completely different dimensional world, as neither Iggy's incredible senses nor Abdul's spiritual sensing abilities can find him. While in this state, he is not able to be harmed or touched, but that does not mean that Cream cannot touch or harm his enemies. As he has shown, Cream can completely eviscerate Abdul from existence by simply touching him. Cream moves on to Polnareff and eats parts of his feet and later a chunk of his body. Anything that touches Cream will be teleported to an endless world of void and will be erased from this universe due to it being sent beyond the fields of JoJo universe to the world of the void. Vanilla Ice has shown some good regeneration abilities, as evident when Polnareff pierces his brainstem and breaks his neck. Despite this, Vanilla Ice stands up like nothing happened, thanks to his vampiric abilities that allow him to keep himself both healed and immortal. Now that we're done with everything that Vanilla Ice has to offer, how does he beat someone like Josuke? Josuke in Part 8 doesn't have extraordinary strength and speed feats like the characters in Stardust Crusaders, but he makes up for it with his versatility. He has a lot of abilities in his arsenal, which I will be talking about right now. Josuke is a fusion between Josefumi and Kira, which means that he shares their abilities. This is evident when his bubbles have Kira's properties and his stance soft and wet is Josefumi's. His bubbles are able to reduce friction, as demonstrated when he stole Joshu's eyesight, removing remove the sound of a wall, remove the friction from the ground to make his opponent slip, removed air from Yotsuyu's lungs, and even stole fire. With the bubbles possessing Kira's properties, he's able to create small explosions to blow up enemies' glasses, make giant explosions to stun an enemy, and should logically be able to have the same potency as Kira's bombs since he is part Kira. Kira was able to blow up a ball while spamming sheer heart attacks, so logically Josuke should be able to produce the same force with his bubbles. Now that we know how strong he is, what makes him unique? He has undergone a transformation that rivals Iroquois transformation. He has evolved and now his bubbles are able to spin at incredible speeds to the point where they do not exist in this world. This allows him to essentially fly through everything, meaning that there's no obstacle that can hinder these bubbles from exploding. These bubbles exist in another world, but just like Vanilla Ice, he's capable of affecting the world that he stands on. Regarding speed, to be honest, there really isn't anything impressive that I can think of Josuke in Part 8. Although many people believe that Killer Queen in Part 4 is the same as Part 8, because they appear to be the same and have the same abilities, they simply do not have the same feats. These are two completely different individuals that operate on a different speed scale. The Killer Queen in Part 8 didn't fight against Josuke and Jotaro in Part 4, which is why we cannot make the assertion that they are on the same level. He's capable of reacting to Born This Way, which isn't necessarily faster than a motorcycle. In a hypothetical fight between these two powerhouses, it's likely that Vanilla Ice would come out on top since he's significantly faster and stronger than Josuke. Additionally, while Josuke's bubble exists in another world, he still does, and if he manages to hit Vanilla Ice, he may be able to harm him. Since Vanilla Ice has incredible regeneration abilities and we've seen what Josuke's bubbles can do to Toro, this shouldn't be a problem for Vanilla Ice to tank. With his ability to kill Josuke from both inside and outside of his stand due to the massive difference in stats, Vanilla Ice is the clear winner. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe and help me reach 1K.